to get sleepy, sipping on syrup like a rubber picking up on my covers. Bitch, bet I can fuck your mother. I'm shopping, can fucking cut that shit wet like the fucking gutter. So just like a nature lover, I'm watching the nigga water before I been started sucking. I stop and reminding her ass to pucker. I am a motherfucker and click as a chicken plucker. He told me, yo, bitch, your booty is up, but she told me that when you fuck, she boo you just like the ruckus. I hate niggas up the ruckus.
We're at Teamsport, Newcastle. It's my local track, if you can't tell by the voice. It's like a 6th session, I think. I'm already getting into the lower times. My first session, or my first 2 sessions, I was in around 44 seconds. And as soon as I went on my 3rd session, was the members night, I got my first best, well, decent time for that track, was a 42 flat. I'm still looking to improve on that time, so if anyone's got any tips, put it down in the comment section below. Just in general, any tips in general, doesn't have to be Newcastle's track. If you see anything wrong with my car, and just let me know in the comments. Any feedback's appreciated, so I can improve as much as I can. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video, boys. Right then, boys, so currently on the red flag, waiting to go. I'm pointing at my mate in front of his. He's sitting listening to Taylor Swift, the shittest artist practically in the UK. Everyone's going to agree with us on that one. Go to the first turn after the red flag, which is the chicane. Take that decently well at a slower speed. Try to give some back some speed from the red flag. Go along onto the straight, no boost used. Don't know why, don't ask why I didn't use boost. I'm not on a flying lap yet, so there's not really any need to use boost. I'm not going to get the best time anyways. Just the red flag. Go on the downwards ramp. Tap the wall there. I can tell by the shake of the head it's a bad lap there already by just the tap on the wall, losing all that momentum. This is the first session of 4, so I was learning on that upwards ramp there how to take that corner properly, because it's very slippy in Newcastle, that part of the track, so you lose a lot of your grip as you go around, so you've got to take it slowly. A little down with the brakes, I've learned, and a lot of acceleration, torque back into your car, back into the first chicane, staying tight on the apex of the right hander, back onto the straight. Does boost get used? No, but I do jump up and down. If no one knows what that does, or how that helps at all, I jump up and down, you just release the weight off the cart, and the cart's got no weight on it, so it's going to accelerate a little bit faster. Not too much, but it does accelerate faster. Back on the downstairs. This part of the track as well is also very slippy. Basically the whole downward section of the Newcastle track is unbelievably slippy in summer. Maybe in winter it gets a bit better. I've never raced in winter personally, but we'll have to see when it gets into the colder temperatures around the UK time. So first, catch up the first back marker, take a left, get 2 overtakes there. Actually the win back markers is my mate and somebody else, so we went straight around them, and now we're actually catching up to back markers. So I think this is the 2nd lap of the amount that I did, so catch up the first back marker. I tried to take an inside line so I can get any fast, but I couldn't get faster than him. Take that corner very well, get past him. Back to the downward section, very slippy part of the track, using the torque to try and straighten my car out, especially on this part as well. That part is unbelievably slippy, like I said before. Back to the upwards ramp. A lot of lost traction there, not very good. The boost button does help get up the ramp and gain your speed back after you're losing traction, but I need to figure out a best way to take that corner. Pass another back marker, take that corner decently well, entering the line I've took. Hook the apex on the right hander. Back onto the straight. I do believe I might get another overtake here. I'm not too sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to skip to a decent part where I have a good battle with my mate. Not a good 3-minute long battle, so 2 seconds, boys. Right, so here we are. In comes the battle. So basically what happened, I took that corner stupidly wide, lost loads of traction. My friend comes up on the inside, I've got to give him the space. So we have a good battle. Give me a little look there. Very, very close to a bit of contact there, but good racing from both of us. Take this in corner here. A little bit of contact, but a little taps, not too much. I take the inside line. Gain the advantage there, gain the speed, take the position back off him. Even though it's not a race, but when you're with your friends, kinda is. So back onto the straight. Taking the hairpin down to the downwards ramp. Back onto the slippy section of the track. That's where you lose a lot of your traction in Newcastle. You gotta just use that back end torque with the car to try and straighten yourself up and get that speed back. A little bit of Dan Dylan's tricks. Go back on that corner, take the corner unbelievably well again. Comes straight back on the inside, the same exact thing, actually been ready for it. Tries to force me into the barrier here, just to, lose some momentum and stuff. Or maybe I could have chickened out of it, but I didn't. Move on to the chicane here. Lovely little switchback, which is great racing. probably the best race out of the 4 races. A little tap there, nothing too much. Take the inside line, tries to force it back into the barrier, doesn't. I've got to leave him room here, so I left him room. Let him go in front. Back onto the hairpin, the downwards ramp. Basically sniffing his arse, not gonna lie boys, but you know, that's what clean racing is. Dab his little brakes there. Back onto the slippy sector of the track. Going to the upwards ramp, probably my worst turn on the track. I did improve it on like race 4 and 3, but I'm still not too good on it, so any tips below how I take that properly would help a lot. Back into the straight, using that boost button, jumping up and down to try and get the speed. Sniffing his arse again, taking that right hander. It was really good racing. Probably the only good battle I had in the 4 sessions that I had. There were the 2 minute 15 sessions, the adult ultimate races. There was a lot of family cities and holidays, so there was a few kids and a decent amount of yellow flags compared to the members' nights. But apart from that, it was good racing. From me and my mate, we'll always start P1 and P2 because how early we book these sessions. So no matter what, we're always going to get a good battle. He did. He thought it was bad. Technically, it wasn't my fault. Technically, he lost traction. I didn't. Went into the side of him. Nothing you can do there. He just gapped us a little bit here, but this corner from me, the chicane, going into it anyways, it's a lot better. His going out is much better than mine. Gains a couple of seconds here, and we'll reach up to a back marker who was very slow practically all session. Next lap. But catch up the back marker. He's very slow, he's tapping his brake very too early. And that causes Josh to hit him, me to hit Josh, or my mate, and then I go past both, take my position back and start going on some good lap times. In this race, which is the first one of the day, I'm pretty sure it was, I got a fast start with a 43 flat, which wasn't very good, but you know, it's the first race of the day and it's been so recent I've been, so you've got to get used to the track again. This is where we catch up the back marker, so we have a really good battle all the way through. Back marker comes, dabbing his brakes, going unbelievably slow, give Josh a little love tap. Nothing wrong with that, bit of an apology, and I'm straight around him, going for some good lap times. Right, so caught up to another back marker at this part of the track. It's the same race, still race 1. He goes very wide there, I lose a lot of traction. And you see, I'm not happy with that. I was not happy at all. I feel like I could have took him on the inside there, but, you know, couldn't. This is what I mentioned before, so a lot of families were good in this session. As you can see, he's a bit smaller than me, so take it a little bit easy. So I'm up his arse practically this entire lap. I do manage to get him on the hairpin, so after this straight, he gets a lot of, like, straight speed because of how light he is. But I take this corner, he takes it really wide, he's got a really weird line there. But I get past him. That was pretty much it for that race, so we'll move on to the next one. Right boys, so mid-editing, I've just to say, you know what, scrap all 4 races in one video, I'll keep the other 2 for another. But here we have race number 3 of 4. I'm in the all forbidden car 26 now, Newcastle Teamsport track. Car number 26. Bad handling in low straight speeds. All I've got to say about it. In this session, the straight speeds seemed like sound, they seemed fine, right? But in the last session I did, the straight speed was terrible. So yeah, I'm complaining.
The handling is shocking. Oh.
I'm just saying to my mate, look at the handling, it was awful. So yeah, there you go. I'm just testing the handling, then I'm skidding. So skip this red flag, we'll get a bit more action. So literally just as I'm about to complete my first flying lap and get a lap going, red flag. The same exact place, and I was like, I turned instantly straight around my mate, I was like, nah, what's going on? The marshal in front of us, he's like, don't know what the red flag's about. Giving his hand signals, I don't know what he was saying personally, like, but, you know, I interpreted that he didn't know what was going on. That marshal was great all day. Nothing wrong with him. All the marshals are great in Newcastle, to be honest. Getting helmet covers, or helmets from there, booking extra sessions, world class. I couldn't recommend Newcastle more at all. I believe I catch straight up to a back marker on the first lap. Yeah, there we go, there's the back marker. straight round, use a bit of boost to get round him. I don't really want to be stuck behind that entire race. Now for the next like few laps, to get a couple of good laps going, my fastest time in this session was a 42 flat, and that's my fastest time overall, so it was a good session. The third one, I wasn't a bad cart. I do spin out, but we'll get to that in a second. Another back mark I caught up on, going insanely slow, which actually makes his brake a lot more. I'm stuck behind him, so going for the inside line, cut straight in front and brake checks us. I understand he's young, don't get us wrong, but I mean, come on. there's no explanation for that, boys. And I even apologise, it wasn't even my fault. Straight around the chicane, onto the right hander, good few corners. And I think my fastest lap was at the end of the race. So yeah, let's skip a little bit. I'm going to show you where I spun out. It was on the slightly part of the track. And before we actually move on to my spin, just wanted to show you this bit of racing here. It was actually pretty decent. It was probably the second best bit of racing I had in the whole session. Going very slow on that corner, of course. It's a family session. It's not really a family session, it's just an adult session. But a couple of younger kids were there. I was just on the outside by one of the guys, I'm pretty sure, who got a decent amount of space on us there. Dave managed to catch him back up as he broke really early for that apex. I don't catch him up yet, but I do go past him on the straight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he taps the wall there, goes back round, taps it again. Right, boost, go a little bit down, get a bit of space on him, a lot of brake, take the inside, slow him right down, cut him right off, and tuck that back. It was a good bit of racing there, considering it was an open session. And you can't really complain, you know, there was no contact, I got left enough room, everyone got left enough room, everyone was in a good little battle there, so that was probably the third really best part of the session. And yeah, we go, boys, back onto the slippy section. Take this corner pretty well, and then too much brake, turn when I'm braking, slippy floor into the apex. My mate flies past us laughing, another kid comes past, and then my other mate comes past. I don't actually catch him giving us the finger, but he manages to give him the finger when he goes past the little prick. I'll get him back. Actually, I did get him back. I passed 6 people after this. So yeah, I spun out. TJ comes and helps us out. Bit of straight wheel now. Get us off the barrier, and I'm away again. And I think like 2 laps from now, I actually catch up to them and overtake 6 of them, which honestly was my favourite part about the session, apart from the battling. So we'll get to that now. Right, so here it is. I've caught up. You can see the traffic in a second there. Bang! There's like 6 cars ahead of us, and I'm back willing to take on the battle. It's my fault. I caused them, so I've got to pass them again. Go into one of the younger people on the track, straight past him, no problem, out that one. Go decently slow around that corner. Out the outside, good bit of traction there on that slippy corner. That's where I passed my mate as well, so boom, past one of them. My mate loses power in his car, his power just went out, right? His car went off, went flying past him at the corner. Sorry, I'm joking. But that is karma. Don't stick your finger up your mates. You can't lose power. So, good racing here. Car 32 brake checks the shit out of us. He's young, I get it. Takes off. Because he weighs like 5 kilograms. But, I'm trying to get that speed back. I have to go back on the outside to take it. Takes that corner really wide, no traction. Had to brake a little sudden hill. Back onto the straight. I could have passed him. If he was my weight, I'd passed him. But I couldn't, so I cut back on the outside, brake checks again, going up the ramp, taking on the inside. That's 5 cars out of 6. He tries to go for it here. I'm not even joking. In the moment, I generally thought he's gonna hit the back of it on the chicane. So I turn into it, and he was flying down the inside. I shit myself, boys. I'm not gonna lie. So back onto the red suit. Got brake checked again. Jump up and down, trying to get that speed, but I couldn't because most people weighed a lot less than us. So around the outside I go, setting the wall a little bit, nothing too much. I've got enough room. Bit of a switch back, take the inside. He taps his, he just hits his, and I'm like, right, sorry pal, not my fault, but you know, goes and hits it. I'm just too fast. You know what I'm saying, boys? So that's 6 calls. What took? And that's where the title comes from, boys. spin to win. And you're wondering why I'm chugging all the time. I just had my tea. I ate some chips. Potatoes sitting back my throat. So I'm getting stuck on my words. Here's another car. At the same time, that this kid, poor little kid, is having a bit of fun. Fly past him. So yeah, that's the 7-car overtake from spin to win, boys. You know, when you spin out, you know, on a grid series, for example, the members like, don't give up. Never back down, never give up. Nick A30, stay up. Because at the end of the day, if you're faster than them, you're better than them, then you're going to fly past every single one of them. But that's karma as well. Don't put your middle finger up at Teamsport or your cart will lose power. That's the end of the video. I'm wrapping it up as well, boys. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and also comment down below your feedback on my racing. Any feedback at all is appreciated on any corner, so I can get better. Thanks for watching, boys.